Debt-free is when you have no debt, zero debt. Debt freedom is when you can sleep well at night and the debt is actually working for you. That is what the goal should be for women physicians. Debt freedom, not debt free. Welcome to the MoneyFitMD show. I'm Dr. Latifat, the founder of MoneyFitMD. We want to change the narrative where women physicians use. My job is to let you know that's going to. I have to surround myself with people that are doing crazy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode on the podcast. I'm so honored that you're here with me. Welcome to MoneyFitMD. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's always an honor to speak with you guys. I'm so excited that I get to share with you today about something that is so near and dear to my heart that I'm super excited about. So if you're a woman physician and you're like, hear people talking about seven figures and millionaire, and you're like, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. Right? Whatever that song is. Sorry, I wasn't planning on singing, but y'all get what you get. This is what you get. It's Latifat singing. So I will be honest with you guys. Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you for a minute? Okay. And I'm speaking to women physicians primarily here. And I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But I know that many times people are like, oh, millionaire, it's great being a millionaire. Sure. But I do think that for many physicians, for all physicians, you need to be a multi-millionaire before you finally retire. And the reason why is if you look at what you're earning right now, and if you look at how far that money is going, if you're earning $300,000 a year and you think that you will retire on $1 million, that's not reliable. However, I do think that being a millionaire should be the foundation for every woman physician. And the reason why I believe this is many people that have done multiple 7 figures, 8 figures will tell you that the first million is the longest to get to. The first million will take you the longest. The same thing is true for the first $100,000. The first one is usually the hardest, the longest. But once you get there, as long as you maintain what you are doing, time, compounding, and you staying in the game, that growth happens. I will be honest with you, our first 7 figure was 5 years into once I started our finances. 5 years was when we hit our first 7 figure. And then the next one definitely took less than 5 years, right? And so the first one is always the longest. And so the question I have is, how can we help every physician have a clear automated path to 7 figures? Because once we do, then compounding can work and your money can at least grow. Money is different from freedom. Money is different from wealth. But money is the raw materials through which that is built. And so that's why I'm so focused on money, because I know that money is a language, an economic language that can help you buy your time. Money is an economic language that helps you build on your audacity and the authority you have over your own life, over your own decisions, so that you don't have to stay in places and jobs that you hate. You don't have to play small, you don't have to shrink and all of that. And I will say that over the last 5 years, I've had the honor of walking physicians through this path. So you guys may know about the money school, the traditional money school that we have for women physicians. And I say traditional money school, not that it's traditional, but like our OG program. Our OG program, our coaching program is a program where women physicians come from wherever they are to grow their money, build wealth, have freedom, and build the legacy that they want. That's what we've been doing. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. We've had people, actually longer than 3 years, but we've had people that I've renewed now up to like 3 times. We're like year in, year out. They're like, I want to continue learning. I want to continue to grow. Some of them may have joined our community in the money school where when they're like, okay, I just want to pay off my debt. And now they're like investors, they're investing. Some of them have cut down on their work. Some of them are launching their own practices. They're living life wealthy on their time. Life is not perfect because life is never perfect. No matter how great life is, there's always going to be a 50-50. At the time that I'm recording, there are places in the country that have peace. There are places in the country that are struggling. There's always going to be that 50-50. There are places in the world that are great. There are places in the world that are struggling. There's always going to be that 50-50, right? And so I'm not saying like, oh, have money in your life and you live happily ever. Now, you still going to have problems, but now you got the economic power to be able to solve the problems a little bit easier, faster. And the ones that cannot be solved with money are the real problems. And now you have the mental capacity to be able to solve them. That's what money does. So that's what our traditional coaching program has been. However, what I found is that there's a core foundation of like what it took for me to go from negative 200K to seven figure in 5 years. Took me from negative 200K to seven figures in 5 years. And I have taken this and drilled it down to the core elements of it. And I have taught women physicians over the last 5 years. And what I found to be true is that women, their finances have changed. I have women physicians that have definitely paid off debt, like multiple six figures debt. I have women physicians that have, that are now that now have a seven figures net worth. In fact, in the money school, we have people that have six figures, multiple six figures, seven figure, multiple seven figure, eight figure net worth, right? So that's what we're doing inside of our money coaching program. But this particular aspect of what it took to go from negative 200K to seven figures in 5 years is what I've actually extracted out. And now we are teaching, and I want to walk women physicians through that in 16 weeks. And that is our 6 to 7, where you take six-figure income to create the path to automating into your seven figures. 16 weeks is not long enough for you to see that come into fruition, but I want to make sure that you create that system so that all you need is time and continue doing that work, and your seven and multiple seven figures can happen potentially over time. This is not the end for everyone. Again, like what we're doing inside of our coaching program, and I'll do a different recording about it because I want to make sure you guys are very clear about what we offer and what we do to help. Like the coaching program we have still exists, and it's for people that want to create their wealthy life, freedom, legacy, go all in, create that overflow, the abundance and their mindset and all of that. They get coached by me. What we offer in 6 to 7 is literally that path now, from how you can go from wherever you are to creating, automating your path to seven figures. And every single module that we've created is specifically designed to solve a specific problem that women physicians have. So how to, like, when you take your income, how do you spend even if you hit budgeting? How do you do that? How do you let your money align with what you want to see in the world? That's what we show you. How do you create an automated path for your debt? Because there is debt free, which we talk about a lot, but we don't talk about debt freedom. And I think debt freedom is actually more important for women physicians than debt free. And the reason, the difference between that is debt free is when you have no debt, zero debt. Debt freedom is when you have debt that's working for you. You can sleep well at night and the debt is actually working for you. That is what the goal should be for women physicians. Debt freedom, not debt free. And the reason why that's important is that when you have debt freedom, your debt can actually work for you. I will be honest with you, I have more debt right now than I did when I started my finances. But the difference is the debt that I had then was in liabilities. The debt that I had then was money not working for me. The debt that I have now is in cash flow. The debt that I have makes sense. It's debt that is empowering, not disempowering. It's debt that builds net worth, not. So how do you differentiate between this so that you can also put yourself on the path, on the right train track that's going to create growth for you? That is what physicians need in order to be able to go from 6 to 7. The other thing that I found to be true is there's a lot of anxiety around money. Lots of anxiety, lots of negative feelings around money. And actually, these emotions and feelings is part of what stops us from growing our wealth. It's part of what stops you from saying no, from negotiating, from investing, and all of that stuff. And so inside 6 to 7, those women physicians that are going to be participating are going to be taught that as well. Because I want you to become a master of increasing your capacity to be able to deal with the emotional part of creating more money, right? Because if you don't learn this, how are you going to be able to build appropriately? If you don't learn this, how are you going to be able to charge the right amount you should be charging for the services you're offering? If you don't do this, how are you going to be able to say no to being underpaid? How are you going to be able to say yes to opportunities that are coming for you? Like, there's a huge emotional part of money that no one talks about. And if you want to go from 6 to 7, you will have to learn it. That's why we teach you that inside 6 or 7, right? There are other things too, like how do you make sure that your income is insured, right? I have seen too many devastating cases of women physicians who, unfortunately, for one reason or another, did not apply some of the principles that we're teaching in 6 or 7. And then things happen, like illnesses happen, and they had no money. Illnesses happened, there was no money. Illnesses happened, life happened, there was no money, right? How do you make sure that you ensure your income so that you're not only taking care of yourself today, but you're taking care of yourself tomorrow? These are the things that physicians that are going from 6 to 7 need to know and apply. And so you're going to learn that inside 6 to 7. The other thing that I'm so excited about is the 6 to 7. So we are going to be launching this in December. The wait list is open as of the time that you are watching this video. And make sure you go to the show notes so that you can start to actually get on the wait list now to be part of our 6 to 7 that starts in December. There are some special bonuses that those that are starting with us this year are going to be enjoying. This is the first time we're running this for 16 weeks. And I'll tell you why we're doing it for 16 weeks. We have taught this over 8 weeks and multiple times in the past. I think I may have done it in 6 weeks. And one of the things that people said was like, oh, I would love to have more time to apply it. And because it's important for you as a badass woman physician that's saving lives to have breathability in your life, that is why what we're doing in 6 or 7 for the first time is we're going to be releasing these teachings to you every other week. So imagine you start today. We release week. You get once you sign up, you're going to be able to get access to like the pre-learning videos that you watch about how to get the most out of this, because we want to make sure that you get the most out of the 16 weeks together. So that whether you decide that that's the end of our relationship at that moment, or if you decide that you want to go all in to create your wealthy life, to take the next action to live that bold life inside what we are doing in our coaching program, we want to make sure that we give you the tools that you need. So literally imagine you join right now, you get access to the first release of the modules. These are short videos. The longest is probably like 10 minutes, but these are intentionally done. They're fun. They're done by yours truly. I've had feedback from women that said they just love the videos. They were so enjoyable. It made money fun. It made money easy. And that is shifting how it shifted how they thought about money and how they did money. And so you get those. And then the next week will be like implementation week. So you get 1 week, 1 week of learning, 1 week of implementation, 1 week of learning, 1 week of implementation, 1 week of learning, 1 week of implementation. And for some of you guys, you'll be implementing every week, and that's fine. And part of why we're doing that is we want this to be breathable for you. We know that life is stressful. We know that you have a lot on your plate, and we want you to have the gift of time. And that's why we've created it in that way. There is going to be built accountability. I found the system that I absolutely love that's going to help us with helping you keep on track, get you reminders so that you can celebrate your wins. You can track where you are, what you're doing, what you're going to figure out a very simple system that is going to work great. I don't like technology. I don't like complex. I'm an old woman when it comes to that, and I can apply this. So it's good because I'm awesome. The other thing that you're going to be the people that are participating in 6 or 7 are going to get is they will get access to 2 office hours every month while they're in the program. And what those 2 hours of the office hours are is for ask any questions. They can ask me. It's going to be either me or another senior member of our money community that has been, that are 7-figure or even 8-figure net worth that has been in our community. So they can share their experience with you. You can learn from them. And the people that are going to be doing that with me are those that have been in our community. They've been learning from me for like 2 to 3 years, literally. So they understand the principles. They're ahead of you. And what I love about it too is like they become your vision board, an example of what's possible for you. And the beautiful part about it is many of them just a year ago, just 2 years ago, they may have been exactly where you were. And now you get to see that it's not only Latifat that can learn this. Latifat has applied it. this other person has applied it, and now I get it too. Because a year from now, 2 years from now, you may be the one, 2 years from now, you may be the one sitting down, being a part of the office hours with me and helping people learn as well. So again, you get 2 office hours that's going to be either with me or with one of our senior members of the MoneyFitMD world, physicians that are just like you, badass examples of what's possible. The other thing as well is there's so many proprietary things that I'm going to be teaching in there. I've taught some of this multiple years in a row, but some of these are also new ideas and thoughts that is going to help you really take the things that you're learning to another level. We do things like learning how to apply the CEO money hour, which is how I have gone from being like I ain't got no time to amount money to like killing it when it comes to my finances because I've created the money CEO hour. It has worked for me. It's helped many of my other clients. There are some extra bonuses that you guys are going to be getting if you're joining 6 to 7 in 2025. So you're one of our early adopters. I definitely encourage you. We're going to, at this moment, I'm looking to CME. I want to find out how we can offer CME for this because I do think that that's going to be of high value to help you when it comes to physician wellness, to help you be well. So again, this is something I want to make sure that there's really nothing standing in between you and the financial and the 7-figure network that you want to build. And there's some of you guys that are going to be interested in 6 or 7 that maybe you already have 7 figures, but you're not growing. And you're like, Latifah, I still feel anxiety when it comes to my money. I feel stressed. And maybe for you, it's because the foundation was not very good. And you may want to go through this process. And I've had that happen where people that were like, I'm doing okay when it comes to money. They go through this series of videos and they now find that now their foundations are so much stronger because they've learned from the videos of what I'm teaching them. They've learned from the office hours. I want to make sure I'm clear. The things that makes this different from our group coaching program, the in-depth, all-in program, the Wealthy Life, Freedom-Based Legacy one, is because that is primarily a coaching program. It's a coaching program for people that are doing that. So if you're someone that you're like, okay, I want to be able to like get all of my mind drama, 6 or 7 may not be the right fit for you. But if you're not sure, if you're questioning, if you're unclear, you can go to moneyfitmd.com/call and just schedule a call and we can help you triage to see which one is the best fit for you. And you can also send a DM on Facebook, on Instagram to MoneyFitMD. We're here to serve. We're here to help you. And there are going to be some of you guys that may come into 6 and 7. And in the pathway of going through, you go through the first week, the second week, third week. It's like, okay, you are like now, like you're supposed to be inside of our all-in program. There will be opportunities for you to do that, and we'll make sure we figure out a way to make it fair and reasonable so that we can roll part of your whatever is left into that. We'll figure something out for you. I don't have a solution yet, but that's something that I know is going to come up because there's some of you guys that really are like maybe ready right now or will be ready very, very quickly. And I want to make sure that we help you make that transition easily. So that's what I got for you guys. Again, I'm excited about 6 to 7. I'm excited about the lives it's going to change. It's already helped women physicians. So this is not a program where testing out to see if it works. No, we already see the results. And I will be honest, I was at a conference recently and someone that had gotten access to some of this teaching that I've done inside 6 to 7 was like, oh my goodness, Latifah, this has been so good. And I was at another conference a couple of months ago. Someone came up to me and said the same thing. So, and they have said that I've also seen it from the results that has been created by women that are now living the life that they want, all because they started in the 6 to 7 curriculum that you are going to be getting. Again, there's built-in accountability using the system that we've created. You will be getting the modules released to you every other week so that you can learn, execute, learn, execute, learn, execute, let's execute. Learn, execute. We want you to make money moves. That's the goal. Making money moves. That's the goal of this program. We want you to win. And then we're also going to have a way for you to track your wins. So that when your brain is like, but it's not working, you're like, what in it? Look at all the money that I've saved. Look at all the money that I'm growing. Look at the plan that I now have. All of that stuff. All right. I'm excited for you if you haven't noticed. So I want you to go to moneyfitmd.com/6 to, I think, TO7, number 6. Just like 6 like that, TO7. And it's going to be in the show notes so that you don't have to guess. I saw the time you're watching this, depending on when you watch this, there may be waitlist. You may be able to enroll, but make sure you don't snooze because we're starting this at a price that is very, very generous. It's going to be priced at $4,000 for the entire 16 weeks. I know we're going to help you with making the CME eligible which is what we're looking into right now. By the time this goes live, most likely it's going to be already on the option for you. Actually, I'm almost certain that it will be. And also, just keep in mind that we're going to have a payment plan as well for those that are like, oh, 4,000 I want to do, but can I just make it a little bit easier? We were happy to do that. We're going to have a payment plan, like 3 to 4 payment plan option to make it a little bit easier for you. So we're on a mission, guys. We're on a mission to change the game for women physicians. Like we want every woman physician to have exactly what she needs to create 7 figures plus net worth. And it starts here 6 to 7. That's what it's about. So I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to serving you. I cannot wait to celebrate you. I know that 2020, guys, I will be honest with you. There are times when I know things and I think it's a gift. It's a gift of God. It's a gift from God. And it's not so that I hoard, it's so that I bless people with it. And when 2025 was coming, I was like, oh my goodness, guys, I knew that 2025 was going to be a tough year for many people. And 2026 is still going to be tough, but I know that it's going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year for money for women physicians. It's going to be a big year where many of you guys are going to like explode. You're going to be liberated. You're going to make moves. It's going to take effort. It doesn't happen passively. It happens actively. But many more physicians are going to be opting in and changing their life. 2026 is going to be a big year for us in MoneyFitMD. And so how is it a big year? It's by working with you. It's by partnering with you. It's helping you bring your life to the table for you. It's helping you create options. It's helping you have more money. It's helping you learn lingos around investment so that you can have conversations with people that you've never had conversations before in your life, your spouse, your advisor, your accountant, having confident, competent conversations with them. So I'm so excited. My question is, this time next year, what you going to be celebrating? What you going to be celebrating? Are you going to be here where you are now? Are you going to be like Latifah? I cannot believe that I'm here from where I was last year. I want to be able to celebrate that with you. And the way you do that is by deciding for yourself which one of our programs is a money leftover workshop, which is only to create margin. It's a one-time workshop. But if 6 to 7 is the right fit for you, it's a good place for you to come in, to jump in, because we want to help you change. We want to help you transform. And for some of you guys that are going to be going from 6 to 7 and joining us inside of our all-in money course, inside of the money school that we've created, and we've been working and impacting and changing lives and helping physicians take sabbaticals, cut down on work, start their practice, start their big dreams, build legacies for their family, building generational wealth, all of the things that we've done in the last couple of years. It's all coming together. And I'm so grateful that you're here as part of our journey. I love you. I'm rooting for you. I look forward to serving you inside 6 to 7 inside our all-in. All right. God bless you. Take care.